What's up, guys? How you doing today? You hanging out with the one and only PhillyDom. That's that right there. Let me put that down. How's everybody doing this evening? All is well. You know, I'm here in Brazil, in Rio de Janeiro, and right now we're waiting for Master Wayne live. We having some technical problems, so let's see how everything works out with that. But after that, all is good as all is well. Brazil is an amazing place. If you guys ever get a chance, it's definitely worth coming to check it out. You know what I mean? Everybody probably won't like it, but it's definitely a place worth checking out. You know, everybody has different tastes that they like, but if you ask 8 out of 10 people, they like Brazil. Okay, the title of the day is "Jobs You Can Do." It's a job you can do from anywhere in the world in 2023, and this is Amazon with Master Wayne. So we waiting for him to get on the live. We're gonna see what's going on. Like I said, we have technical problems. We might have to. We may reschedule the live. I don't know. Let's see if he can get on. If he can't get on, then we have to reschedule the live. New Jersey Nomad said, "What's going on in Sasua? Talk to me." I don't know what's going on in Sasua, but I know what's this Super Bowl weekend? Super Bowl is Sunday, so it's a lot of people hanging out and kicking it in Sasua. That's the Dominican Republic. If you guys don't know what we're talking about, that's a big expat hangout, especially the where we talking about Sasua is in the North Coast of the mighty DR and the historical Haiti. So that's what's going on. Curtis said, "Right on, thousand amen." Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So we sitting here trying to see if Master Wayne can get on. We got 20 people watching. Unbelievable. 20 people watching. We may need to reschedule this live if he can't get on. You know, I'm in Brazil. He's in the Dominican Republic. Matter of fact, he's in Sasua, to be Pacific. Fresh 88 organic grows. Is the cost of living cheap in Brazil? I mean, if you have American dollars, obviously Canadian dollars or European dollars, and some other countries that have a strong currency. Obviously, it's a lot more affordable than living in the U.S. for sure. But it's fairly it's affordable. I mean, but they have their high end things places as well. Like I mean, they're not everybody in Brazil is broke. You know, it's a wealthy classes, millionaires, that multi-millionaires, so government officials that live really well here. Like if they was living in the States or Canada or Europe, anywhere else in the world. So, but overall, it's definitely an affordable place. It's definitely an affordable place. We having some technical problems today. Yeah, I thought about that. I hear you. I hear you. Let's see what's going on. Like 3 minutes on, nothing. Oh, what do you know? He came in. Okay, we got Master Wayne in here. Almost thought we had to reschedule, man.
Me too.
Yeah. Cause I'm on a time crunch. What time is it now? Oh man, yep. I'm on a time crunch. Oh wow.
All right, give me the thumbs up if you can see my screen.
Yeah, yeah, they can see. I can see it.
Okay.
All right. So let them know. I put it up already for you.
Okay. Let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready.
All right. What's up, guys? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Master Wayne, and I've been an Amazon FBA seller for 10 years now. And what I want to do is just walk you through the gauntlet, which is Amazon, and show you what I've been able to achieve. And for a year and a half now, I've been mentoring people on how to duplicate the same amount of success that I've had. So I'm going to show you why you should listen to me and how I got to this point. And I'm going to also show you some of my client success. And then I'm going to take questions. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right in it, and I'll break down everything to you. So the first reason why you should even listen to me is because this is my bank account. And I took this at an ATM. You can see the last 4 digits of my ATM card, 7854. And you can see the same thing on the ATM screen, 7854. And my flash on my camera was blocking out the 4. And that's 100,000 in my savings and 1.3 million in my checking account. So I'm bona fide. This is all I do. This is all I've been doing for 10 years. And I have clients now closing in on making $15,000 a month themselves. So I can walk you through and mentor you through this whole entire process. It's not difficult. You just have to have somebody show you the ropes, so to speak. Now, if that's not enough for you, then this is a screenshot of my main Amazon account. You can see my balance when I took the screenshot sitting at 26,000. And if that's not enough for you,
Buenos dias.
Here I am sitting at my dining room table in Santo Domingo, and here's my computer. I got 3 monitors set up. You can see my second cell phone on the table along with the remote controls and a nice Cuban cigar. And you can see me clicking the refresh button on my computer screen. And now you can see my main Amazon account balance sitting at 32,000. And since I'm in the DR, Google is trying to switch me over to Spanish. And I'm going to click refresh on the screen once more so you can see that this is 100% legit, no games. I'm very transparent, and I've walked a lot of people through this process, from setting up the Amazon account to actually how to acquire the products and what to do in the entire process. All right, so if that's not enough, then here's a couple of my bank statements. And you can see right here my deposits, $35,142.90. And here's another bank statement. So that's $32,253.90. So again, this is all I do. And if that's not enough for you, I'm going to show you what my lifestyle looks like because of Amazon. I'm completely financial free. All I do is travel the world. I've been in 15 countries. I've been on 3 continents, and I've been to 41 states. And when you have money, you also have freedom. And I know this is why you guys are here, because you want freedom. And I'm here to walk you through that process. I'm going to completely set you up with the LLC, and I'm going to explain that a little bit later on. If you need credit repair, I can help you get your credit repair. And all that is included with my mentorship. So all you have to do is just go ahead and subscribe and sign up. And I'm going to add you to the WhatsApp group and the Facebook groups, and then start mentoring you on everything you need to know, from setting up your account to where you get your products, what to do with those products, getting them in Amazon, and all the do's and don'ts that you'll need to know in order to be successful. So you can see I'm also, an adrenaline junkie. I like skydiving. And, when you're out traveling, you get to meet some of the best people that you've ever met in the world, and you get to go on some fantastic journeys. And so this right here is called Parapente, and it's about to come up in a second. And I was doing this, and I did this in Medellin, Colombia. And you're just upselling in the clouds, having the time of your life. And again, this is all just a byproduct of financial freedom. You get to do whatever you want to do. And here you can see I was a season ticket holder to all the sports franchises in the ATL where I'm from. I bought myself a motorcycle, and my novia, which is girlfriend in Spanish, a motorcycle. And you can just see the smile on her face. And this is the truck dropping off our bikes. And I also put her in driver's ed, gave her English classes, and got her a car to drive in addition to that. And so before COVID, I used to hop on a plane from the ATL and fly to Dallas, Texas, and go to this place right here. It's called Spa Castle, and it's just a great place to relax for a couple of days. It's a spa, and they have everything included. Here I am just celebrating Halloween in Medellin one year, whitewater rafting in Costa Rica, indoor skydiving, just meeting people from all over the world while traveling, going on cruises, penthouses, zip lining, you name it. You know, I've probably done it. Horseback riding, four-wheeling, just tours through other countries and states like Tennessee and Rock City and stuff like that. I went out to Las Vegas in August. My niece got married there, so I went out there for 10 days. I arrived before my family for a couple of days, and I left a couple of days afterwards. And while I was there, I went on a helicopter tour through the Grand Canyon, and I rented this little black and red Corvette ZR1 just to drive around Las Vegas and just have a good time. And again, you know, I'm going to walk you guys through this whole entire process on how this is possible. I know everybody is familiar with Amazon. It's a household name, and they're just growing at an exponential rate. These are two of my favorite cars right here. These are Lincoln MKZs. They're hybrid, so all you have to do is put gas in it. You don't have to charge it, and it could take you 575 miles on one tank of gas, or you get 40 miles per gallon. So now with gas prices just skyrocketing, these will be some dope vehicles to really have. And it's double the range of a Tesla. You know, you can get the top of the line Tesla, and this thing would just run circles around it. And this is my third car, the BMW i8 with the gold wing doors. So I got a lot of toys, you know, just my whole lifestyle is just, you know, based on financial freedom, just being able to do whatever I want to do. So this is where I am now. I'm in Sosua, Dominican Republic, and this is my villa. And you can see my 3-monitor setup, and you know, it's a 3-bedroom. It's just and here's actual a video of the villa, so you could just see, you know, how things are laid out. So it's a massive house. I don't know how the square footage of it, but it's 3 king size bedrooms. Each bedroom has a king size bed, a lot of space, outdoor patio, private pool, 24-hour security. It's gated, it's peaceful, it's quiet. And this is where I've been living now for the past about 11 months. You know, they got a little room for sometimes I get a masseuse to come over and give me a massage. I like to sit on my patio, puff a nice Cuban cigar. And, you know, this is a lifestyle. So if this is what you're looking for, then you're in the right place. And now I'm going to show you how all this is possible. As soon as I get my screen to load correctly, let me see. Okay. Click out of this. Okay, I'm going to have to minimize this and go to the next screen. Okay. All right, and so all I do is just hang out with other like-minded people. So here I am on an Amazon field trip, so to speak. We're at an Amazon fulfillment center in Tennessee. And again, you know, I just surround myself with people who are doing the same thing so we can bounce ideas off of one another. And let me see, I don't think I'm on the right screen. Let me go back, hold on. Okay. All right, just bear with me for a second. Let me switch this screen out. For some reason, I'm having technical difficulties with going to the next slide. It's like it's blocking me. All right. So while I work on this, I'm gonna just continue talking. Okay, here we go. I think I can do it now. No, that's not doing it. All right, so let me see. Let's see if I can just use the arrow button. Okay, there we go. So again, this is a field trip with just other like-minded Amazon sellers. And the first question I get, or the main question I always get, is this a scam? And so in order to understand how Amazon operates, you have to go back to the beginning of 2004 when Amazon debuted their FBA program. So what makes this all possible is Amazon FBA. And long story short, you just ship your products into Amazon, and then Amazon will sell them. They'll go up on the Amazon marketplace where all those hungry customers are eager to buy them. And in 2004, when the internet started to, gain a foothold in our world, one of the things that happened was Amazon decided to, start selling books, because all these brick and mortar universities now had competition from online universities, and all you had to do was just download an ebook, and you didn't need the college physical paperback book anymore. So that's how Amazon FBA got its start. And then the owner of Amazon, Jeff Bezos, decided that, okay, if we could sell books, then we could also sell physical products. And so, most people are just familiar with going to the Amazon.com shopping website and making a purchase. And then Amazon puts it in the box, puts it on a truck, and delivers it to your door. But what many people are unaware of is what happens before that process. And so 60% of all the products on Amazon come from Amazon sellers like myself, third-party sellers who send in products, and then Amazon handles the logistics of getting those products to sale and to the customer. All right, so now I just want to show you the results of some of my clients. This right here is a client of mine. His name is Walter. And coincidentally, Walter is a truck driver, and he delivers a lot of Amazon loads. And here you can see in this screenshot, he's now making $2,500 every 2 weeks. And this dude was very skeptical at first. And he actually purchased a plane ticket, flew out here to the Dominican Republic to meet me in person before he got started. And I invited him out to my villa, set him down right beside me, and just walked him through the process that I'm walking you guys through right now. Here's another client of mine, Mark Metellus, and he's at $11,000 a month. Actually, right now, he might be closing in on $13,000, $14,000 a month. I need to check in with him and get an update on where he is. And before he met me, him and his wife were selling books on Amazon. So, that was kind of ironic how that whole thing happened. But he told me that him and his wife couldn't make any more than just $1,000 a month. And now he's making 10 times of that because of my mentorship. So it's almost like if you want to play basketball, then you could go watch a couple of YouTube videos, take a couple of courses on how to play basketball. But, in hindsight, if you had somebody like Michael Jordan or LeBron James mentor you or tutor you, you will obviously learn a whole lot more and become a lot more successful at basketball. Just like LeBron's sons, both of them are ballers, and they had no choice. They had one of the best basketball players in the world to teach them the ropes. And I'm one of the best Amazon FBA sellers in the world, and I'm here to teach you those same ropes. Here's another client of mine named Miss Pittman, and she was expecting just to make $5,000 a month, and she ended up making $6,000 a month. And when she first contacted me, she told me that her husband had a major heart attack, and of course, he was the breadwinner in their family. And she was like, Wayne, I got limited savings, and I don't know what am I going to do once our savings start to run out. So I really need this to work. So obviously, this worked out for Vanessa, and she was able to then go off and finish her book. And so, again, this is financial freedom. When I took that trip out to Las Vegas in August, I had another client in California, TJ, right here at the bottom. And she got in her car and drove 3 hours all the way up to Las Vegas to come meet me in person. So this is testament to the type of service that I provide. I mentor every single client myself. I give you all of my time and attention, and to try and get you to where you need to be in terms of achieving financial freedom. Here are two more clients of mine. This is Marsha and her husband Sheldon. And again, they got on a plane and flew out to the DR just to chill with me and kick it and say thank you for the financial freedom that I have mentored them towards. And this is Anthony, the boss Hampton. And let's see, he's also making over 10K a month. And, $5,000 for most people will change your life. So once you get to $10,000 a month, Amazon requires you to get commercial liability insurance. It's real cheap. It's like $50 a month. But, I got quite a few clients now making over 10K and, more making a couple of thousands, and some new clients who are just getting started making a couple hundred. And here are 3 clients that flew in the DR to train with me personally. So, I'm so transparent and so grounded that, I don't mind sitting down and teach people right in my living room. So, I'll be leaving here in 4 weeks and going to Brazil to join PhillyDom in Rio, and we're going to turn up. And, the amount of slots that I have left to mentor people are very limited. We're going to talk about that in a second. Here's another client of mine. This is actually my very first client. She and I used to play volleyball together. And after one season, we made it all the way to the championship and lost. So I took everybody out to dinner to celebrate anyway. So we went to Top Golf. I paid for all the food and drinks, and man, we just had a blast. And then we went to go do a, what's it called? An escape room. So if you've never done that, put that on your list. It's a lot of fun, especially if you do it with a good group of people. But anyway, afterwards, she was like, all right, Wayne, what you do? I can see you living a boss type of lifestyle. So I set her down and I trained her. And this was like 2.5 years ago. And you can see now she's making well over $10,000 a month, like some of my other clients that I recently mentored. And this was my second client. And during the pandemic, when the ATL was on lockdown and I couldn't travel, I got my black MKZ and I did Uber. And I ended up picking her up from the airport, and she was from Memphis. And she was like, man, this is a nice car. Why are you doing Uber in such a nice car? I was like, well, I really would like to be traveling the world, but I can't right now because the whole world is on lockdown. And so long story short, I trained her, and, she was married and the husband was giving her, money every month, but he was controlling the money. So she was very limited in what she was able to do. So he gave her $2,500 to start her Amazon business. And next thing I know, she's making $3,000 to $5,000 every 2 weeks. And after that, she was able to start doing what she wanted to do and live the life she wanted to live. So she started traveling just like I do. And these are other 2 good friends of mine, with 3, Keisha, Luke, and Giordano. Giordano is actually one of my mentees. And as you can see, he had no problem, generating $1,000 a month. And now he's up to $5,000 a month. And so he lives in Colombia, and $5,000 in Colombia goes a long way. He's from the UK, and he just decided to just move to Colombia full time. So, and the guy on the right, Luke right here, he's the reason why we're all here. So, he had 20,000 questions. Every day he would ask me questions. And so when I got back to Atlanta, one of the questions he had asked me was, could I sell all those other products on Amazon? And I didn't know that at the time. I was just doing private label. So, shout out to Luke for, putting that bug in my ear and making me go home and research all the other products I could sell on Amazon. All right, and these are 2 other clients of mine. This is Adam on the left, and that's Ronnie on the right. Adam is from Alabama. Ronnie is from California. And again, this right here isn't even business. They just flew out to Sosua to kick it with me and say, yo, man, thank you, man, for doing this, because it's rare that a millionaire is willing to sit down, with the average person. It's like, listen, this is what you do. And it's step by step. I don't leave any stone unturned. I'm ex-military. So, I do everything efficient and fast, and I do it correct the first time, so I don't have to do it the second time. So this is how I'm going to mentor you step by step, everything you'll need to do in order to get to my level or surpass me. So I've come to learn that there's only 4 types of people. There's a person who has a job and has plenty of time because you got nothing to do. You got no job, but now you don't have the resource to travel and you don't have money. Now, if you do have a job, obviously you got money, but you got limited resources to travel and limited time because you're tied to that job. The job might give you a week worth of vacation time for the whole year. And then the person who's self-employed, and that self-employed individual doesn't have much time because they spend 10, 12 hours a day running their business. And yeah, they have the resources to travel and they have money, but they just don't have no time. So I'm going to take you from these 3 positions in life to being a business owner. And with a business owner, you're going to have an LLC, you're going to have an EIN number from the IRS. That's like your second social security number, right? And you're going to have perfect credit because included when you become one of my mentees, again, I got you with free credit repair. So we're going to get your credit all dressed up. And then after that, we're going to fully form your LLC. So, and I'm going to show you why you want to fully form an LLC, limited liability corporation, in a second. And again, there's no extra charge in that, This is just included with my mentorship because I take you from point A all the way to point Z. And when people start online businesses or brick and mortar businesses, 90% of them fail. And that's just the overall statistics. And so only 10% really succeed. But the way I have everything set up and the way I'm so accessible and walking you through the process, over 35% of my clients are crushing it. And you saw that just from me showing you their results. Now, I can only work with a limited amount of people. And because in 4 weeks, I'll be leaving the DR and going to Brazil. Normally I train 8 people a month, but this month I'm only going to train 4 people. So there's only 4 slots left. So at the end of this presentation, if you like what you see, don't hesitate to reserve you a spot and jump in because, after I train these 4 people this month, who knows, when I get to Brazil, I might just say, okay, I'm done. I tried to make it to 100 people, but my time is now starting to wane on me, and I spend about 8 hours a day like I'm working a job mentoring people. So that's about to come to an end. I want to make it to 100 people and personally mentor them, but I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna make it that far because Philly's been telling me that I know Brazil is a lot bigger than the DR, but once you get to Brazil, it's just a whole lot more to do. So I'm probably going to want to take back my own time and officially go back into retirement. So I only want to work with a select group of people. And the mindset is, most people will say, okay, well, I don't want to start a business and spend $1,000. But those same people will go out and buy a brand new iPhone for $1,000. So, that's just the wrong mindset to have. Or, you'll say, oh, I want to spend $100 on healthy groceries. I want to spend $100 on dinner and drinks, though. So again, that's the wrong mindset. Or you got the people who come home after 8 hours at work and they'll watch 2 hours worth of Netflix and be like, oh, maybe I can get in one more episode. But they don't want to learn a new skill for 2 hours. And that's not going to get you where. Life is about choices. And so you can't blame your lack of opportunity because the opportunity is all around us. So, I want to work with bona fide entrepreneurs because trust me, in my 20s and 30s, I wasted a lot of time on partying, dating, and drinking myself. So I'm not immune to wasting decades of my life. And, depending on how old you are, you're probably in the same position where you're just tired of grinding and you don't want that to be your end result. You don't want to retire and just have Social Security give you $1,200 a month to live on because that's not going to take care of your expenses. All right, so again, Fulfillment by Amazon was started in 2006, and Amazon now serves over 51% of the planet. So when you really start to put that into perspective, you'll see that Amazon is the way to go, especially when you have somebody like me in your corner, you know, and walking you through this whole process. Now, these are the largest retailers in the United States. There's Walmart, Home Depot, Costco, CVS, Target, Lowe's, Walgreens, Kroger, and Best Buy. And you've probably shopped at all of them. If you're watching this and you're in the United States or you've been to the United States, you've obviously shopped at these retailers before. So this is how I'm going to start your training. I'm going to show you how to go to these retailers and buy products from them and send those products to Amazon and where they're selling at a retail markup. And so you'll be able to make profit by selling it, and then Amazon will pay you out every 2 weeks. So all 9 of these retailers combined are just worth over $1.07 trillion. But Amazon by themselves is worth 1.4 trillion. So Amazon is larger than all 9 of those put together. And so this is why Amazon is a household name, and they're getting bigger and bigger every year. So again, I'm going to help you set up your limited liability corporation, get you an employee identification number from the IRS, get you a business license in your state, a business bank account, get you a reseller's permit or a tax certificate, get you a business address and phone number and a business website, register your business with Dun & Bradstreet and repair your credit, and then teach you how to achieve financial freedom on Amazon. And nobody is doing this. When I show you how much my competitors charge and what my price is, you're going to be blown away. And remember, I only have 4 spots this month, and these might be my last 4 spots. So, if you're getting your refund check back in a few weeks, or you already got it, then this right here is your opportunity to achieve financial success. All right, so Amazon gives you the ability to serve customers in 185 countries, and there are only 195 countries in the world. So they're only 10 countries short from serving the entire world. And so now when you send your products into Amazon, you're actually going to have access to a network of 100 fulfillment centers worldwide. And fulfillment centers is where Amazon is going to store your products that you send into them. And then those products go live on the Amazon website. And then there are 15 global sorting centers. So Amazon is a global business or a global marketplace. So, they have Australia, India, France, Spain, Canada, Mexico. I'm going to show you the list in a second, but so, you can go from working a 9 to 5 like you're doing now, and I could be teaching you how to build this on the side. So you won't have to quit your day job, and you only need an hour a day in order to manage and grow this business. All right, so here's a real life example of a product that I would teach you how to purchase. So you would grab this from Target for $16.99. You send it into Amazon where it retails for $52.98, right? And this is what people and most of the questions I get, well, why would somebody buy this from Amazon for $52.98 when they can get it from Target for $16.99? And the simple answer is people are creatures of habit, and not everybody shops at Target. So, and when you go and buy something, you don't go to every website in the world and compare prices, because that would just be tedious. So, we are a consumer-based society. 85% of the population on this planet does nothing but shop, and they'll go to their favorite marketplace. And half the people on this planet, their favorite place to shop is Amazon. So they don't compare prices nowhere else. And as you can see, this sells 45 times a month, and there's only 3 people selling it. So I'm going to teach you how to crush it by knowing how to go through this whole process with analyzing products, looking at your competition. And you can see here, the first seller has 6 in stock, and the next 2, and the second and third seller only have 1 in stock. And so, obviously, they're going to be out of stock, and then this thing is still going to sell 45 times a month because somebody else is going to jump on this listing and, make those other sales. So here's the whole process. One, you buy this from Target for $16.99. You send it into Amazon for $52.98. Once Amazon sells it, they're going to take out a 15% fee for making this whole transaction possible. So after they take out their fee, they're going to put into your account $39.84 cash money. And so if you're doing the math, you just profited $22.85. And that product that you purchased for $16.99, come closer, you get reimbursed that. So that product ends up being free. I mean, I don't know how it can get any better than that. All right, here's another example. Here's a sewing machine that I used to purchase. It's $119 from a website called Joanne, and you send it into Amazon and it sells for $259. So again, buy it for $119, sell it for $259, and you can see right here, every time you sell one, you're gonna make $77. So that's a 66% return on your investment. And this thing sells 72 times per month. And I would buy 5 at a time every day, and that would bring me back $385 in profit. All right. So it's not rocket science. I know you've already, shop online. You probably shopped at most of these retailers or wherever you like to shop, and you just didn't know that this process was possible. So instead of you just shopping and buying stuff, you could be strategically buying products, sending them into Amazon, and letting other people buy your products at a nice little retail markup to where you profit. So here's an electric smoker that I used to buy from Home Depot. I used to buy it for $187, and it's a sale on Amazon for $500. So that would be a profit for me of $135 or a 72% return on my money. And so here's a breakdown. I would buy 8 of them for $187.31. All right, so my cost would be like $1,500. I would sell all 8 for $500. So now I make back $4,000. All right, so Amazon takes out their fee, which is $1,400, and then Amazon disperses to me direct deposit in my bank account $2,583.67. So again, the price of the product free. Amazon reimbursed me for that. And then I got $1,000 profit. And I do this every day. I make $1,000 a day, and Amazon ends up paying me out approximately $30,000 to $35,000 a month. And it only takes me less than an hour to do this. And you can do the same exact thing. Now, there's 2 different levels, or there's 3 levels. The first level is called the kiddie pool, and that's what I'm going to teach you first. So you're going to have your training wheels on. I'm going to set up your account. We're going to Zoom. We're going to go through this step by step. I'll be able to see your screen. You'll be able to see my screen. And I'm telling you, point here, click here, do this, adjust that, until your account is perfectly set up, and then train you how to order products from retailers. That's the kiddie pool. Now, after you get your account set up about 30 days in, then I'm going to take you into the wholesale game, because you're going to have your LLC set up. Your credit will be repaired in less than 60 days. And now I'm going to take you into the wholesale game. So we're going to give you a cap and gown. You're going to rock across the stage. I'm going to give you the Master Wayne diploma. And now we're going to take you to the adult pool. And so you start off in the kiddie pool, and then we get to go over to the adult pool. In the adult pool, you got cocktails, women with lingerie on, and dudes with 6-packs, and whatever you like, you're gonna be able to turn up. It's gonna be nice music, the weather gonna be beautiful, and you're gonna make more money doing the wholesale game than you've ever dreamt possible. And here's how we're gonna do that. All right, so this is the product from a wholesaler. This product costs $1.16 to get it from the wholesaler. And the wholesaler is just getting it from the manufacturer. And I'm gonna show you how to go through that whole process. So you can see here, you buy this for $1.16, right? And you send it into Amazon. The wholesaler is gonna send it into Amazon for you. And so, you sell it for $24.99. After Amazon takes their fees and all your expenses are accounted for, you're going to make $15.81 every time you sell this. And look over here to the right and look how many times this is selling per month. Now, the most it sold was 1,360 times, and that was in March. All right. And so now, let me show you this. This is another product. So this is like a dustpan and broom set. Same situation. You get this straight from the wholesaler at $5.26, and it retails on Amazon anywhere between $19.99 and $24. All right. And again, this right here sells 1,310 times per month. And the best part is there were only like 3 people selling that. And so, you know, they don't even have enough in stock to last the whole month. So if I go back, you probably missed this, but let me go back. You can see that right here in August, you know, it was out of stock because nobody even had it in stock. So, you know, and in July, they were only able to sell 640 because nobody had that extra 500 to 700 in stock. So, you know, I had a client the other day who just ordered 350 of these, and he's going to sell them all in 1 month because nobody's able to even keep this in stock. And so, you know, this is just the beauty of graduating from the kiddie pool to the adult pool. And you can see, you know, this product right here, you can get this from a wholesaler who gets it from the manufacturer for $1. And you could probably sell this on Amazon for probably about $15 or more. And here you got even cheaper broom set. It's only $1.93. And this one is only $4.95. So the room here for you to grow and make money is just incredible. And this is how I've been able to achieve all, you know, everything on my bucket list and everything I've ever dreamt of. Now, when you have your LLC, you have your reseller's permit, now you're in big time business. You can now do business with corporations like Disney and Uno. So here you see 2 Uno games. One is $14.29, one is $19.99. And I know most of us grew up playing Uno. I know I did. Used to love it. And, you know, this right here brings in $17,000 a month in revenue. And the second one brings in $44,000 a month in revenue. And both of them sell almost 1,200 times per month. All right. And now you could go over to Walmart or Best Buy and pick these up for $9.97 or $13.99. But you wouldn't want to do that because I could show you how to get this same thing for less than $5 by going the wholesale route, how to find wholesalers, what to say to them, how to get authorized to sell their brands. I want to walk you through the whole process. This is not a guessing game. This is not a scam. It's not multi-level market. It's not a pyramid. Matter of fact, if you don't run your Amazon business properly, they will ban you and suspend you, then you'll be out of business. But I'm going to show you how to properly set everything up so you won't even have to worry about that. So you can see this gives you 150% return on investment. It sells 1,181 times per month. And so there was 21 sellers on this, right? And so each seller can sell 56 of these per month. And so that's a profit of $8.18. So just by sending in 56 of these per month, you know, 56 Uno games can make you close to $500 a month. And this is small time because this is filled with a lot of competition. But now look at this Disney play set. So it's like little cardboard Disney princesses, and you could just mix and match the clothes that go on the little princesses, right? So you can see same thing. This is selling 1,300 times a month, 1,200 times a month, 1,400 times a month. The only time it doesn't sell that much is when nobody has it in stock. And you can see right here, there's only 2 sellers. Amazon is in orange, and they only have 5 in stock. And then you have a fulfillment by merchant. This means they don't ship their products into Amazon. They'll just have the wholesaler ship it to their customers, or they have it shipped to their house and they ship it out themselves. So they make a little bit more money doing that, but they have to handle all those logistics. So when you purchase this for $9.99, you can resell it for $27. So that gives you a profit of $4.81. And if you just send in 500 of these, That's $2,404 a month. All right. And it will literally take you 15 minutes to go to the wholesaler, place an order for 500 of these, and the wholesaler will send it straight into Amazon for you. Nothing else for you to do. And then when it arrives at Amazon, they'll check it in to the fulfillment centers, and boom, it'll start to sell. And you can see if you were on this listing right now and you had 500 and you were in the third place, you would make a killing. Because once Amazon and this FBM seller probably went out of stock the next day. And then it would just be you on this listing, and you would sell however much inventory you had. And even if Amazon had 1,000 and they had 1,000, Amazon would rotate everybody in and out of the buy box, so you would get an equal portion of the sales until everybody sells out their stock. All right. And so this is not a guessing game. I have a motto, and my motto is I always calculate and measure everything I do. I don't do stocks. I don't do trading or crypto or binaries, none of that. It's too risky of an investment, because if the market crash, you lose everything. Just like a lot of people lost the shirt off their backs messing around with Bitcoin. This is not that. This is calculated profit. So you'll know, one, if it's profitable or not. Two, what your return on investment is going to be. How many FBA sellers you're going up against. That's going to be your competition. And then your secondary competition would be merchant sellers. But as an FBA seller, you get precedence over the merchant sellers, because all your products will be live at Amazon, in the warehouse, on the shelf, ready to go. And Amazon handles returns, customer service, and shipping, picking, and packing. And there's nothing for you to do. So once you buy the product and send it to Amazon, that's it, you're done. Now, you also know how much competition, how much inventory your competition has. So again, we don't guess about success. We either calculate it or we measure it, so we'll know whether or not this is a good deal and we're going to make a tremendous amount of money. I'll show you how to measure the best-selling rank. That's the best-selling rank lets you know whether or not the product is trending up or trending down, so you'll know whether or not the inventory, how the customers that come and purchase that product is going to be increasing over the next couple of months. I'll show you whether or not you're even eligible to sell a certain product. And if you're not eligible, I'll show you how to become eligible. So Amazon has two little protocols, gated and ungated. Gated means that you're not eligible to sell it right now, but I'll show you how to get, ungated. And of course, ungated is the products that you're already allowed to sell. There's thousands of products, millions of products actually, that you already will be ungated to sell, but those products will be competitive. So that's why, I'm going to walk you through how to get ungated, get into the wholesale game, get into the adult pool, and crush it. Now, you also know how many times a particular product is selling every single month, and historically, how much that product is sold for the last 12 months. So going back a whole year. And now you can sell internationally. You can sell your products in Mexico, Canada. I have a client right now who's just now set up to sell in Canada. And selling in Canada is like selling on Amazon 15 years ago, where there was almost zero competition, almost nobody doing this. And so she's going to crush it in Canada because the competition is minimal. All right. And then, with me doing this for 10 years, I've developed a lot of trade secrets, and I'm going to teach all those trade secrets to you, like how to go in and reverse analyze other successful sellers who have thousands of products that they've already found that you can sell. And you can go in and say, okay, I'm going to take 10 products from this seller, 10 from this one, 10 from this one. And you can just start to grow your Amazon store that way. And so you'll have thousands of products to sell because you can piggyback off of what they've already done. And I'll show you how to do that. So again, here's a review. We just source products for a cheap price. So we buy it at that low price. We have it shipped straight into Amazon. It goes up on the Amazon.com marketplace. It sells. Amazon pays you out the difference, direct deposit to your bank account, and you can do this with an unlimited amount of products. So I know some of you are already catching on and you're excited and your heart is like, man, this is real. But yeah, it's real. You know, I'm gonna go back and show you what my other clients are doing, what my current mentees are already doing. So I got 4 clients already making over 10K, and a handful between 2,500 and 7,000 a month. So you know, it's a money grab. We're turning up. So if you've been waiting on something like this, and again, this is not a course, so I'm not going to take your money and say, okay, go watch 40 videos and hope that you learn it. And, you know, if you get stuck somewhere, you got to hit up customer support, because then you're only going to get discouraged and you'll probably never finish. You're going to be one of the 90% that fails. So I'll never let you get stuck. No matter what problem you have, I can solve it because I've seen everything over the last 10 years. All right, now, let's go ahead and open up for some quick questions real quick, and then we'll dive back in and finish the presentation. All right, Philly, when you're ready, let's go ahead and take some quick questions. I'm gonna try to scroll through and see if I can see any myself. Let's see. All right, New Jersey Nomad is saying, what's going on in Sosua? Talk to me. Hey man, Sosua is live right now. Super Bowl weekend, and there's like 500 women here already. It's crazy. It's bananas. They've been out since this morning. The beach. They are probably piling up at Roomba's right now, and this is gonna be like this the whole weekend. And when Roomba closes around 1 in the morning, everybody goes over to the casino. So it's just nonstop, man. The party don't stop until 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. And then everybody goes over to Copacabana to grab something to eat. And so what I tell my clients who actually come visit me, I tell them, listen, pace yourself. Because, you know, here in Sosua, you know, you're going to see every type of woman you've ever wanted to meet your entire life. Shade, complexion, how they're built, height, everything. Whatever you've ever desired in your life, you're going to see it here. So it's just a great place to you know, fulfill some of the things on your bucket list. And yeah, so Sue is live right now. All right, Curtis Price is saying right on. Fresh 88 Organic Grows is saying, is the cost of living cheaper in Brazil? I won't know that until I touch down in Brazil in March, but I'll let you know. But I guess you could ask PhillyDom. I would assume that it's a little cheaper because it is a little bigger than the Dominican Republic, and it's a lot farther away. So I would assume that it is a little bit cheaper. Status Boom X is saying, yes, sir, keep mashing, champ. Let's see. Damian Ward is like, this is what I need to know. Yes, sir, Damian. I'm dropping knowledge, dropping bombs and jewels, just filling up. And PhillyDom posted my contact information. So if you guys want one of those 4 spots that I'm going to do this month, you got to jump on it fast, because after this, man, I might just tap out. I tried to make it to 100. I'm at 70 right now, but I don't know if I'm going to mentor another 30 people, because once I get to Brazil, I know life is going to be entirely different. Yeah, so A period is just you talking about merch with Amazon. No. So merch with Amazon is a different monster altogether. But if you're interested in merch, I can also show you how to get into the merch game. Or if you're interested in writing books, I can also show you how to get into writing books. So I do it all with Amazon. Private label, retail arbitrage, online arbitrage, which I'm teaching you now, merch, and the audio and Kindle book game. And here's what's so special about the book game. Now there's AI software that will write an entire book for you. And then there's other software that will do the illustrations for you. So in 1 hour, you can produce an entire book. And then you could split that book up into 3 parts. You'll have an ebook, you have a paperback book, and you'll have the audio Kindle or audio book. All right, so now 1 book is going to get you paid 3 times over. Now, once you have your book finished and you convert it over to the ebook, the audio book, and the paperback, I'm going to show you how to convert it over to 10 major languages. All right, so now 3 times 10 is 30. You're going to get paid 30 times over. And you get residual income off of these 3 books for the rest of your life. You'll be the author. You'll be a published author. Your books will be on Amazon. And I'll show you, even if you don't know what to write about, I'll show you how to come up with an unlimited amount of subjects to write about. And again, I'm gonna show you how you don't even have to write the book. I'm gonna show you how to get artificial intelligence to write the book for you. All right, and now, also, Amazon has 15 different marketplaces. So now, after you got your ebook, your audio book, and your paperback book, then I'm going to show you how to convert it over to 10 languages and then put it up on all 15 Amazon marketplaces. So people from all languages will purchase your books. And man, you could pump out a book every single week. So by the end of this year, you could have a whole series of books, probably like 50, 40 books. I don't know. Just depends on your work ethic. So again, this is all the knowledge that I've accumulated over 10 years. So, you know, when you join my mentorship, you are in good hands. Just like Vanessa earlier. Vanessa, you know, went out and she published her book. All right, Damian Wars is saying, shout out to PhillyDom. R-Dub is saying, fascinating. And R-Dub is asking, how do you get reimbursement? Explain how it's free if you paid it for it up front. All right, yeah, so you pay for it up front, R-Dub, but once you sell it, Amazon then reimburses you for the price that you paid for that product, and then you make profit on top of that. So that's how you reimburse for your inventory. And at the end of the year, if you've made over $20,000 on Amazon, or you've made 200 sales, then you get to write all that inventory off on your taxes. So let's say you purchased $15,000 for 2023 with just purchasing products. You can write all $15,000 off on your taxes as inventory expenses. So, you know, when you got inventory, you got expenses, and the IRS will compensate you for that. And then even the price of my mentorship, you get to write that off on your taxes because that's a business startup cost. So, you know, I check all the boxes and really show you how to come out the gate swinging and be successful. All right. And R-Dub is like, seems like you have to have some bread up front. Yeah, you do need some bread up front, R-Dub. I'm going to outline the cost of my mentorship. I'm going to also actually show you what your monthly cost will be to run your business and how much money you should need, how much money you have to spend on just ordering your products every single week. So you do need a little bread up front, but like I said, it's tax season. And if you don't go out and blow, your income refund check, then, this would be a nice little way for you to seed that money and get yourself on the journey to financial freedom. So JM is saying, I noticed you use the word if a lot. Is their way to make profits more predictable instead of relying on if so much? No, so there's no 100% JM. Nothing is certain in this world, but we take all the measurements and calculations so we'll know whether or not this product is going to do well and sell up front. Like if we were just purchasing the products blindly and we didn't know how much it's selling per month or how much competition that we'll be going up against, then yeah, it would be more of an if game. It'd be like playing the stock market. But this is low risk investment, if anything, because you'll know all the metrics before you even make the purchase. And so that's what I'm going to be teaching you, how to do all your research and how to analyze the product. So you'll be able to just, and after you've done this for a while, you'll be like, okay, yeah, I can definitely get in on this listing, sell this product, a few hundred times. And then if the product ever becomes saturated, no problem, because you're constantly adding a new product to your inventory. All right, R-Dub, I'm gonna get to the consultation fee in a second when I get down to the end of this presentation. All right, so that looks like that's all the questions for right now. It said, R-Dub, can you write off losses on product that didn't sell within a certain? Absolutely. So again, on your taxes, you can also write off your losses. So, if you got inventory that was destroyed or was broken in the shipping process, you can also write that off. So it's very difficult to lose money in this business because one, you're a limited liability corporation. And so everything is set up for you to succeed. And this is what so many people never do. It was like, okay, I want to start making money online, and they'll go to a website, purchase a course, make a few dollars, but they don't have a business. So you can't write that stuff off. All right. And what is the best state to set up the LLC and resellers permit? And that's whatever state you live in. Now, Nevada and Delaware are some real good states for setting up an LLC. They have certain advantages, but that's not necessary. You can just set it up in the state that you live, and I'll show you how to set up your Amazon business and get started. All right, so let's continue the presentation. So again, there are 15 Amazon marketplaces all around the world, and you can sell in every single marketplace. So like if you want to sell your products in Canada, no problem. Mexico, UK, Germany, France, Italy, Spain, Netherlands, and Amazon takes care of the logistics. So all you need is one prep and ship company to serve all of the European marketplaces. And then you need one for Mexico and one for Canada and one for the United States. And then after that, and you can see the estimated traffic that each of these marketplaces pull in. So you'll never be at a loss for customers. You don't have to advertise. Amazon gives you all the customers ready, willing, and able to buy your products that you will ever need. And then before you even purchase products, I'm going to show you how to get cash back. And again, this is not a pyramid scheme. This is not multi-level marketing. It's not sweepstakes. It's not a scam. So when you set up your Amazon account, you'll never, ever need to tell anyone to go to your Amazon store and purchase your products. Matter of fact, keep it secret, keep it to the chest, say it with your chest, and just get started, start shipping in your products, and Amazon will direct the customers to your store and purchase your products. And you'll notice in advance when you're doing your research and analysis before you even purchase the product, whether or not it's going to sell or whether or not it's selling at a healthy amount where you can purchase 5, 10, 20, 500, whatever amount. So, you'll notice in advance. So that way there's no guesswork. Now, is Amazon FBA oversaturated? I get this a lot. People say, yeah, man, I would love to start an Amazon business, but it's oversaturated. Well, again, I'm all about the numbers. I've been that way my whole life. So here's how you put that into perspective. So you could choose for yourself whether or not this opportunity is saturated. So as you can see right here, Amazon makes $4 billion a week, $638 million a day, 26 million per hour, and 443,000 every minute. So focusing on this $638 million per day, and the population in the United States is 350 million. So Amazon could pay every man, woman, and child in the United States $1,000 a day, and they would still make $288 million per day. So now ask yourself, is it saturated? And think of a country where every person made $1,000 a day. There would be no more poverty. There would be no more crime. All that stuff would just come to a halt, and everybody would be on vacation, living their best life. And so Amazon could afford to pay everybody in the United States $1,000 a day and still make $288 million a day. So is it saturated? Not in the least bit. And of course, children, if you're not over 18, you can't even get into the Amazon game. And obviously, you've got people who are already multimillionaires or billionaires, and they already got money coming in from other ventures. So you wouldn't even need to accommodate the entire United States. So if you haven't figured it out, this is just digital real estate, guys. This is the new medium. So you don't have to purchase a house anymore, fix it up. I got a client right now with 22 real estate properties, and he's tapped out. He's ready to sell all his products. He's tired of them calling and say, hey, the roof needs to be fixed. There's roaches. There's this problem. There's that problem. A tenant needs to be evicted because they're not paying. You don't have any of those problems with digital real estate. And Amazon is growing at such an exponential rate. They're now putting up retail stores all over the world where you go in and you scan the palms of your hand. And when you check out, you just scan the palm of your hand and you'll be able to pay for your product. And so they're implementing technology into this. They're also coming out with a new Amazon Inspire app. So now you'll be able to just go to the app like you do with Instagram, scroll through the app and shop and purchase right from there. You can't do that on TikTok. You can't do that on Instagram. So Amazon's blowing everybody out the water. So if you get in with one of these 4 spots that I have left, you're going to set yourself up for financial freedom, because Amazon is injecting so much money into taking over the whole retail space that nobody else is going to be able to catch them or compete. In the meantime, it's going to make you wealthy. And of course, you know that retail is dying. All these stores are closing. JCPenney, American Apparel, GameStop. And man, I used to hit up GameStop for all my games, Xbox, PlayStation. And some of you probably have done the same. Sears, Macy's, Staples, Abercrombie and Fitch. I remember there used to be an Abercrombie and Fitch in almost every mall in the United States. But now that whole retail game is dying, because when you walk into a retail store and you want a pair of shoes in your size and they don't have it, that's it, you're out of luck. So everybody are now shopping online because it's just convenient and it's the future. Now, here's a company called Automation Alliance. I always do my research so I'll know what my competitors are charging and how their business is set up in conjunction with mine. All right. And so, you know, Automation Alliance wants to charge you $18,000 to get you in the Amazon game or the Walmart game. And yes, you can sell on both of those platforms. You can sell on Amazon. You can also sell on Walmart. So you can double dip if you want to. But $18,000 is far too much money to get started in this. And most people would never have that amount of money to get started. And these people want to take 50% of your profits. And so that's a no-go for me. All right. This company is called Amazon Automation, and they want $15,000 to set up your aged Amazon account. And they want a minimum capital contribution. They want you to have $50,000 to order products. And they're only going to pay you 2% per month off of that. And so, you know, these are just rip-off companies. They're not really out to help you build financial freedoms. They want you to make them wealthy. All right. And if you want to hire a team of VAs, you know, they can run and manage your whole account for you and find you products, but they're going to take 50% of your profits. And again, that's not what you want. And, you know, a lot of people always try to take the easy way out. They try to sidestep and finagle, and they'll go to Udemy and purchase one of these courses right here that will teach you an outline of the Amazon business, but they're not teaching you how to be successful. And there's no customer support. So after you watch all the videos and go through the lectures, that's it. You have to figure it out yourself. And if you make a few wrong steps, that's it. Amazon will ban you, and now you don't wasted all that money. So what I offer you is a mentorship. I'll be right next to you, holding your hand, no homo. And I have a one-time investment of $2,500, and I take an equity stake in your Amazon business of just 15%. So once you start making over $100 every 2 weeks, then you just give me a kickback of 15%, and that's it. I don't take 50% of your profits. I just take an equity stake of 15%. And so 2,500 is a lot less than 18,000, and it's a lot less than 15,000. And so this is how I'm just trying to give back and help the average person who, you know, is just, this is an ideal opportunity for you to build wealth and have, you know, a millionaire walk you through this process and show you all the do's and don'ts. Now, if you're a bona fide entrepreneur and you're like, okay, Wayne, well, I don't mind the 2,500 equity one-time investment, but I want all of my profits. No problem. I have an equity buyout. 7,500 one-time investment, and you keep 100% of your profits. And within the next 3, 4, 5 months, you'll be making well over 10K, just like, you know, a lot of my clients are already hitting that right now. I got clients moving into that $15,000 plateau within any day now. So, you know, again, there's no games, there's no hoopla. I just walk you through this whole process. And when you're ready to get started, I'll send you over a contract so you can review the contract. You can digitally sign it. Once you sign it, it kicks back over to me. I'll sign it. We'll both have signed copies of the contract, and it just outlines everything and lets you know that I do offer a refund, but after I send you over the proprietary softwares that you'll need to run this business for you, then after that, the refund is null and void. So, you know, if you subscribe to my mentorship, and the next day you wake up like, nah, I want to go in a different direction, no problem. I'm gonna refund your money. I disclose everything. You know, my contract is airtight, so no games. And I got 70 clients, and all 70 clients are happy with the service that I provide them. I mean, you kind of pretty much already figured that out. You know, when clients will purchase a plane ticket and fly halfway across the world just to sit down with you or kick it with you, then you know that you're providing an excellent amount of value to those clients. And, you know, my clients actually become my family. And again, you know, included with the price of my mentorship, I'm going to help you fully form your LLC. Now, of course, you have to pay for like your business license. It's like $80 in your state. Your reseller's permit is like $150, and your business address is like $80. And other than that, I can show you how to set your business website up for free. And so those are your costs. And then again, included in the price of my mentorship is credit repair first. So we get your credit together. So once your credit is done and finished in like 60 days, because the person I use is excellent. You know, she comes on to my channel and I have her do Zoom sessions with my clients. And so, and presentations, so they can ask her questions about the process, but she'll walk you through each step of setting up your LLC. I'll walk you through getting your reseller's permit, and then we'll register your business with Dun & Bradstreet. Now you could do business with any corporation in the world because now you are a fully formed business entity. And here are your monthly expenses. You pay a one-time fee of $49 to get set up with the prep and ship company. So you don't have products sent to yourself or sent to your house. The only time you'll have products sent to yourself is when you find products that you love and you want, that you actually want for yourself. And then you can have those shipped right to your door. But other than that, all your products should be sent to a prep and ship company. And I negotiated this for all my clients. This is a one-time fee of $49. If you try to go get on with another prep and ship company by yourself, they're going to charge you a monthly fee plus a setup fee. And that could be a couple of $100, and then they'll probably hit you off with a monthly fee of $150. But none of that with how I have you set up. Now, you'll need 5 softwares, and here are the prices: $139 a month, $17 a month, $59 a month, $69 a month, $54 a month, and then your Amazon seller account is $39 a month, right? So that brings up your monthly total to operate a global business up to $377 per month. Now, if you have a business model that can beat this, please let me know so I can go check it out and get signed up with that myself. But, you know, I put the system together, and it's sort of made for you to succeed. So, you know, we take out all the guesswork, all the pitfalls, remove those. I help you get over any obstacles or any hurdle. And I just walk you through this step by step. And that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this presentation. Now we're going to go ahead and open up for some more questions real quick. And then we're going to go ahead and wrap it up. And again, you know, normally I would only train 8 clients per month, but in the next month, I'm going to be transitioning over to Brazil and joining PhillyDom. So, you know, this month I'm only going to do 4 clients. So that's it. There's 4 slots open. That's it. So first come, first serve. You know, that's just how it is. And, you know, this might be the last 4 clients that I take on, because I'm kind of worn out. And I know once I get to Brazil, I'm going to take some time off. And I know in Brazil, it's a lot bigger. It's a lot more things to do. So, you know, you gotta jump on the opportunity while it's hot. You know, for those that sleep, you know, you end up missing the bus. All right, so let me see. Let me pull up some more questions. All right, how long does it take? R Dub is asking, how long does it take before Amazon allows you to be ungated? So the moment your Amazon account is verified, there'll be millions of products that you can already sell without being ungated. And actually, I'm going to have 15 products delivered to you 5 days a week. So Monday through Friday, you're going every day, Monday through Friday, you're going to receive 15 products. You'll be ungated to sell all 15 of those products. So you'll be able to jump in and start selling those products. And remember, once you're done, and I take the training wheels off, I take you from buying retail products to now buying your products directly from corporations, manufacturers, and wholesalers at the cheapest price on the planet. So it's just a no-brainer how much money you can profit by doing that. Think of a bottle of water. If you go to your local grocery store, you can buy a whole case of water, 24 for a couple of dollars, probably $4 or $5, right? You go to the corner store, you can probably buy a bottle of water for 99 cents, right? You go to a NFL game, a baseball game, major league, or a football game. That same bottle of water now will cost you about $7 or $8. So imagine you could get that bottle of water for about 50 cents directly from the manufacturer, who's ever making it. And then you could sell it to the grocery store, you could sell it to the corner store, or you could sell it to the vendors at the stadiums. And so this is the game. This is wholesale. This is manufacturer. Manufacturers where all products are made. Wholesalers now sort of handle the transition of people who want to sell the manufactured products. So wholesalers handle the third party people wanting to come in and sell those, and then selling those products retail. This is how every retail store in the world works. They buy their products from a manufacturer, they have it shipped into their warehouses, and then they have it shipped into the stores. They put them on the shelf. We walk into those stores and we pay retail for it because we don't know any better. But what I'm doing is teaching you better. So getting ungated, if you do want to sell a product and you're not eligible to sell it, I'm going to walk you through the process of getting ungated to sell it. So it's just a routine process. Sometimes it's automatic, sometimes it's manual, but it's no problem. I'll show you all the paperwork you need and what to submit to Amazon, how to submit it, and you can get ungated to sell just about anything. And if you really want to get into a niche where you can sell millions of products with almost no competition, get your hazmat certification from Amazon, and then you can sell like beauty products with a lot of chemicals in it, household cleaning products with a lot of chemicals in it, lighter fluid, butane, stuff that's combustible or might explode. Anything that is considered hazmat or dangerous falls under that. So if you get that certification from Amazon, you better sell those products. And almost no Amazon sellers, I don't know why, they never go and get the certification to sell hazmat products. So that market is just wide open. So RDub, getting ungated, it's just a routine process. It's just knowing how. All right, does Amazon get 40%? T Career is asking. Nah, Amazon only takes 15%. From October until January, from October the 15th to January the 15th, the only increase will be Amazon is going to charge you a little bit more for shipping your products into Amazon because it's the fourth quarter and it's the shopping season, and most sellers, their sales go up 5 times of what they normally do. So Amazon takes a little bit bigger cut during that fourth quarter because, people shopping for Thanksgiving, Black Friday, Cyber Friday, Christmas, New Year's, and then back to school. And then before that, to school. So, Amazon definitely gets their cut, but routinely they only take 15% and they give you the rest. And, if you're shipping your products in FBA, like I'm going to teach you, they'll handle all the logistics and work and do all the heavy lifting for you. All right. Yeah, RDub, he corrected T Career and said, 15%. Yeah, so Amazon only takes 15% during the regular months from January 15th, all the way up to October the 15th. All right, and Quadwol. All right, KO. You mentioned that you would help us create a website as part of your consulting services. What is the website for? So, KO, the website is one, you want to be a fully legit business. So that's why I set you up with the LLC, get you your business license and your reseller's permit, register your business with Dun & Bradstreet, get your EIN number. So that way, and you also have a business address and a 1-800 phone number and a business website, because some corporations like Disney or Marvel, like, okay, give us your website, provide us with your reseller's permit and your tax identification number, and we'll authorize you to sell our product. So that's just what they'll want to see to make sure, and that's their barrier of entry. So that's how they keep all the tire kickers out, and they only deal with people who have set themselves up to be a legitimate business. And at the end of the year, you can write everything off. You can write off your inventory. You can write off any of your products that didn't sell as lost in prevention, sort of like retail stores do with any of their products that are stolen. That makes up a good percentage of their inventory, just theft and lost in prevention. So, when you have a fully formed LLC, you can write all of that off. So that's why you need a website. That's why you need a business license, an LLC, and all of those things. You want to be a fully formed business entity so you can deal with other corporations. And T. Career, products from China, products come from all over the world. Some products come from the United States, Afghanistan, Europe, China. Now, China manufactures more products than anybody in the world. So you can get probably the cheapest products in the world from China. And they make quality products too, because China, they're about 20 years ahead of everybody else in terms of producing products. So, it doesn't matter where you get your products from. You just ship them into Amazon and sell them. And, long as you're not buying counterfeit products, then you're good. And I'll show you how to go through those checks and balances to make sure all your products are legitimate. And T. Correra is asking, what's the shipping and postage cost? All right, so great question, T. So when you ship your products into Amazon, and they go to the Prep and Ship Center, the Prep and Ship Center will have limited access to your Amazon account. And Amazon has a partnership with UPS. And Amazon will allow you to ship your products into their fulfillment centers for 30 cents on the pound. It's the cheapest shipping rate you can get on the planet. And so you'll print out a shipping label, and all you do is attach it to the box and put one inside the box. Well, you don't do this personally. Prep and Ship does this for you. And they'll bundle up all your products. And let's say your products arrive from Walmart. Let's say you purchase 10 products from Walmart that you want to sell on Amazon. So when those products arrive at Prep and Ship, they'll open up the boxes, take them out of the Walmart box, put them in a non-discrete box, and print out the shipping labels directly from your account. So Amazon will charge you for shipping, and they'll just take that from your profit. So you don't have to pay that as you're doing it. And then those products go on a UPS truck and go into Amazon. So shipping is sort of built into your Amazon Seller Central account, and they only charge you 30 cents per pound, which is the cheapest on the planet. All right, and TC is asking, if I store my inventory at my house, can I write off some of my rent? You don't have to store products at your house, TC, to write off the space that you're utilizing in your house as rent. So let's say you have a 5,000 square foot house and you're using a room that's 1,500 square feet. That's your office, that's your space. And let's say you're using another 500 square feet to store all of your products. Now you can write off 2,000 square feet of your house as a business expense, and you get tax deductions for that, huge tax deductions. It's going to put you in a whole nother tax bracket. And again, this is how people, when you don't know, you don't know. So you don't set these things up. You're just paying rent, and it doesn't matter whether or not you own the house or you rent it. If you rented a business out of your house, then you can write that off. Now you have a business expense. But TC, You don't have to store any products at your house. You can still write off the cost of operating the business in your home as a business space and business expense. You can write off your cell phone bill. You can write off if you drive halfway across the city or fly halfway around the world for a business meeting. You can write that off. You can write off half of your meals as business meals expenses. You can write off just about everything. So, you know, this business also gives you a huge tax break. TC put in Bed Bath & Beyond, Toys R Us. You can order from any retailer, Bed Bath & Beyond, Toys R Us. Yeah, this is being recorded, TC. This will be on PhillyDom's YouTube channel, so you can go back and watch this whole thing. But again, you know, I'm only going to do 4 clients. This might be my last 4 clients. So, you know, please don't drag your feet and call me a month later, be like, Wayne, I'm ready to jump in. Because, you know, these 4 slots might be the only slots left. Because, you know, I only really train 2 people per week. So I only can handle 8 clients per month because I'm just one man. And I'm walking you through this whole process from how to set up your Amazon account, how to set up all your options in your back office and your logistics. And then I'll start training you on how to order the products and how to format your software so it does everything for you. So again, I do everything from A all the way to Z. All right, but yes, this is pre-recorded, and yeah, my price is cheap compared to what everybody else is charging, and they're not even going to mentor you. They're just going to say, okay, here's access to our course, and here's 400 videos for you to watch and try to download all that information. And nobody learns like that, and that's why 90% of people, when they start an online business or a brick and mortar business, they fail. All right. R-Dub said, nah, man, he is answering all the questions. Yeah, I'm answering every question. You know, this is what I've been doing for 10 years, so I know all the answers. You know, I don't even have to look at, you know, a spreadsheet or a cheat sheet. It's just all in my head now. I've memorized it. And will you negotiate 13%? Well, I try to keep it at 15% because I got my prices so low, TC. So I got everything down to just 2,500 one-time investment. Then of course I take that 15%. And if you don't want to pay any percent, then I would say jump down on the equity buyout at that one-time investment of 7,500. That way you just keep 100%. And another reason why I do this is because I give you ongoing consultations for as long as you need it. So let's say you get to a point where you're now making $20,000 a month, and you say, all right, Wayne, I want to learn how to do the audiobook thing because you said I don't have to write the book. I don't have to come up with the illustrations. I can convert it over into an ebook, an audiobook, and a paperback. And I can convert it over to 10 different languages, and I can put it up on all 15 Amazon marketplaces, no problem. I got you for free. That's his ongoing consultations. Are you like, Wayne, I want to get into the Amazon merchant business? No problem. I'll show you, again, how to set it all up and use artificial intelligence to design all the merch for you while you asleep. So every month, artificial intelligence will be adding 100 new products to your store every single month. So by the time this year is up, you'll have 1,100 merch on demand in your store. And so that's what I do. Or you say, Wayne, I want to learn how to private label my own product that I own. No problem. I got you. Ongoing consultations for as long as you need it. And I have a client at every single level. I have a client who's private labeling a product right now. I have a client who just ordered his first wholesale. I got clients making 15, 10K a month. I got clients at every single level. So, you know, this is what you get. TC, no, you don't need a notary. If you decide that this opportunity is for you, you want to get started, and you send me a message like, Rain, I'm ready to begin. I want one of those 4 spots that you have left. Then I'm going to send you over a contract and 2 PDFs. One PDF is called Getting Started, and it just outlines your payment options. You can pay through Zelle, wire transfer, PayPal, or Cash App. And the second PDF is called Amazon Registration. It's just a read. You just read through the PDF, watch a video, and it just allows you to, it tells you how to get all your documentation ready to go through the Amazon seller application. And that's how we, that's the first thing we need to do to get you onto the Amazon platform as a seller, is to register you as a seller. So you got to go through the application process. And again, I'll walk you through that step by step, flawless, no mistakes. You get approved the first time around, no problem. And yes, I do have the 72-hour cancellation options, because when I send you over the contract, you make your payment, your refund is good until I send you an email outlining the 5 proprietary softwares that I utilize to make this business automated. Once you receive that email, your refund is null and void, but at that point, you already have pretty much what you'll need to run this business. And then I'll just start training you on how to properly set everything up and get your business off the ground so you can start ordering products every day. And all it takes you is just 15 minutes to just order a product. If that, might take you 5 minutes. It just depends on how fast you pick it up and learn it. And to manage this business, you can manage it from your cell phone. You have an Amazon seller app, download it directly to your cell phone, and all you have to do is just open up the app and you can see how much money you make. When Amazon is going to pay you out direct deposit, you can check on your inventory, you can check on your sales, you can do everything right from your cell phone. So you're going to be at work, your boss is going to be paying you $15, $20 an hour, but in one day, you might, on Amazon, you might make $400 or $500 as your account starts to grow. So you might just be standing at your cell phone, smiling and laughing to yourself. And one day you might just get up like, man, take this job and shove it where the sun don't shine. I quit. Because now you know that you don't need a job. You don't need somebody paying you pennies. And of course, you don't need to make somebody else rich. And what kind of hardware will I need? So TC, you only need 5 softwares, and that's it. 5 softwares and your Amazon seller account. And I'll walk you through how to get everything you need and then how to set it up so it syncs up with your Amazon account and they're communicating with one another. So again, somebody stated earlier that I was using the word if a lot. Well, that's just how I speak naturally and phonetically, but it's not an if game, it's calculated. So, once you get everything set up, the software communicates with your Amazon account in real time. It's pulling data directly from Amazon. So if it tells you that a product sold 1,000 times last month and it's going to sell 2,000 times this month, believe me, Amazon's data is accurate because they've been parsing this data for over 15, almost 20 years. So again, no guesswork. We base everything off of calculations. It's like if you have 4th down and 3 inches to go, then you got to get that 3 inches. So you want to do a quarterback sneak. So let's see. So TC, that's the hardware that you'll need, just those 5 softwares, the prep and ship company, and your Amazon seller account, and boom, that's it. All right, R-Dub is asking, how about you teach someone to take over the business? Seems like you'd be helpful for you and others as well. I do have a couple of clients who are almost at that level where, if they want to teach the business, then they can definitely take over. However, it does take a lot of time, because, with just me mentoring people, it's now like a full 8-hour-a-day job for me. I start taking clients at 3 p.m. and I don't stop until 11 p.m. So sometimes I'll have clients every hour on the hour. Sometimes I might just have 4 clients, but usually about 30 days into the training, most clients can now run the whole business themselves, and they'll just hit me up if they have any questions or they want me to do an overview of their Amazon account. But yeah, I do have a couple of clients who are almost at that point where they can start teaching and taking over for me, because I'm a little bit tapped out now. I sleep 10 hours a day, I work out for an hour, and I spend an hour every single day learning something new. So that's 12 hours of my day right there. So that only leaves me with 12 hours. And with training people and mentoring you guys, that takes up 8 hours. So every day I really only have 4 hours for myself. So, when I get to Brazil, I'm going back on permanent retirement so I can just lounge around poolside and, parlay on the beach and stuff and explore a new country. But yeah, appreciate that, R-Dub. I know it's just an idea, but it's something I definitely thought of, and I have been in communication with a couple of my clients who are high level earners, and they know the logistics of the game. All right, hazmat. That's where the bread is at. Actually, yeah, hazmat is where the bread is at because so many sellers never even venture down that road. But the real game is in wholesaling. When you start wholesaling, man, you'll be ordering a couple of hundred products every single month, and they'll product will be shipped straight into Amazon, and they'll sell routinely like they always do, and you'll just be adding more products to your wholesale inventory, and you'll get to a point where you'll be like, man, I need my own prep and ship company. So you'll probably you know, uh, explore the city where you live in, find a nice little warehouse space for you that's probably 5,000, 10,000 square feet, hire a couple of employees, have all your products shipped there, do quality control, unbox everything, check it, make sure it's working, box it up, put the shipping labels in there, send them in Amazon, and now you have a distribution business that's global. So, I mean, depending on how much money you want to make per month, there's nothing holding you back. All right. Now, insurance is not high. So it's under $100. It's like $50 actually. So it's just commercial liability that you have to get once you reach $10,000 a month in income from Amazon or more. All right. And R-Dub is asking, between Amazon and your fees, woo, that's 30% plus. It is. It is 30%, but so, obviously, I got clients making some serious bread, but that's not even putting a dent in their pocket. They don't even mind paying me that 15% because the level of service that I'm giving you to get you to grant financial freedom into your life so you can take care of your family and live out your dreams and get your passport and travel the world and, be debt free, that's pennies in the bucket because nobody else is doing this. I don't know another single solitary person who's mentoring people on the ground how to succeed with Amazon. There's a whole bunch of courses that you can go and take that charge you more money than I'm charging, but they're not really helping you. They just, once you pay your money, they're gonna send you over to the course. We're like, all right, watch all these videos and good luck. So, I've seen that over and over again. I've taken a few courses like that, and it was difficult for me. And I was born with I call it an addiction. I was born with an addiction, and my addiction is to learning. I never skipped a day of school. Man, my favorite thing was going to school. Now, of course, my favorite two periods were recess and lunch, but there was something in my brain that it was hungry. So I had to keep learning, and I continue to do that to this day. Every day I spend a whole hour on the internet learning something new. So, 30% to get people to a whole nother plateau in their life. R-Dub, you'll probably end up doing the same thing. You'll probably thank me. You'll buy a plane ticket, but like, man, I'm coming to Brazil, hang out with you, man. Just to show love and like, man, what you've done for me. So I get that from my clients all the day. I didn't even post, just testimonials from clients. I got video testimonials and messages from clients like, Wayne, you've transformed my life. Like Vanessa, her husband had a heart attack. She was like, when those savings is gone, that's it. I don't know what I'm going to do. And now she doesn't have to worry about it. Now she's the breadwinner. So, all right. And let's see, Black Chair Man, what does a VA do that I couldn't do by myself? Do they do something specific? If I have an 8-hour free day, can I order the product myself? Correct. Yeah. So Black Chairman, you could do everything yourself. You really don't even need a VA unless you want to just get original products that not everybody else is being fed. So the way I have it set up now is everybody get 15 products per day, Monday through Friday. But all my clients get those same 15 products. So sometimes you'll be ordering products that somebody else has ordered. If you don't want that, you can hire a VA and I'll train the VA for you. And the VA will use separate software to go out and manually find you deals that not everybody else is on. It's entirely not necessary. You have to pay of course you have to pay your VA. So that's just another expense that you'll incur, but it's not necessary. I can teach you how to set everything up yourself, order your products yourself. And once you begin to grow, then you're going to want VAs or employees to help manage different segments of your business, because now you're starting to scale up and now you're earning, 10K a month, 20K a month, 30K a month. And this is pennies, guys. So, I tapped out around 30 and 35,000, but I could easily be earning $200,000 a month if I wanted to. I could go back home to Atlanta, open up a warehouse, use it as a fulfillment center, prep and ship my own products, continue to go to wholesalers and order more products, bigger quantity, bigger bundles, private label more products. And if I'm being transparent, I do earn more than $35,000 a month because I also own 13 private label products. And that's how I got started. And that's what also gave me the time to learn this business model, because there were no courses available back in 2016 when I started looking into this. So I had to learn everything myself. And I didn't make any money for 3.5 years to set this all up. I tested out hundreds of softwares. I just spent a crazy amount of money, but I had products that I did private label and that were bringing me in money. And I just took that money and said, okay, let me put this together. So, I was able to diversify, and that's how I know how to make money on all these Amazon different marketplaces and different segments and different businesses. But yes, Black Chairman, you can order the products yourself. All right, Jay Watt, speaking of learning, oh man, let's see. Okay, speaking of learning, who teaches newbies in the, okay, I can't see your full question. It's like some of my screen is blocking it. Let's see, I can move this. Now I can't even move it. Teaches newbies in the slammer make a shank. Okay, I think I understand your question. Yeah, JJ Watt is like, speaking of learning, who teaches newbies in the slammer how to make a shank? The OGs. I mean, if you're in the slammer, you need to surround yourself with a good group of people, because if you stick to yourself, then you're gonna be by yourself, and you're gonna have to learn how to protect yourself. I did a nice little career in the military, and you learn how to protect yourself and how to have situational awareness is a necessity anywhere in the world. Nowadays in the United States, you and your girl go out to the movie theater, grocery store, disco, a church, a school. They shooting all over the place now. So, you got to learn how to protect yourself. I don't even open the door for my lady. One of the things I learned in the military was urban combat training. And every time you go through a door, then you never know what's on the other side of that door. And the way people are shooting up grocery stores and everything in the United States, you got to have that situational awareness. So I'll go through the door. My lady opens up the door for me first. I'll go through the door, survey what's going on, and then she comes in. The only time I open up the car door is maybe when we're getting in the car. And when I do that, sometimes I'll hand her the key if we in, a not so good environment. I hand her the key. She gets in the car first. I get in the car second. So that's just, my mentality. And, a lot of brothers, when you travel, you gotta keep your head about you, because somebody might spike your drink. You wake up and everything is gone. I just saw a video where a dude was in Colombia. He found a date on Tinder. She came to his hotel. He was staying at the Hilton to pick him up. He got in her car. He was in the passenger seat. They drove down the street. She slowed down and pulled over. 5 guys hopped in the car with them. I mean, of course, she unlocked the door and they put a gun to his head and they drove around and forced him to give up all his passwords, emptied his bank account, maxed his credit card out for 10K and dropped him off in the woods. Now, he was lucky to escape that situation with his life, but you got to have situational awareness. So, regardless of where you are. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this presentation. I'm Master Wayne. I built a living off of doing this. This is the only thing I do. you know. So now I want to reach out to at least 4 more people, lucky individuals, and start you on your journey to financial success. Shout out to PhillyDom for making this happen. And again, it's first come, first serve, because as you can see, if you look in my eyes, you can see I'm tired, I'm worn out. So after these 4 clients and this move to Brazil, I think that's going to be it. I don't even think I'm going to make it to 100 mentees. So thank you for your time. If you have any questions, please take down my phone number. That's my direct phone number. I have an international plan. You can just add that to WhatsApp, message me, send me an email. Also my Instagram, my Facebook, all my profiles are public. I don't have any enemies. Nobody's after me. You know, you can Google me. You know, I'm 100% legitimate, above board, on the square. And, you know, I just decided that, you know, I got to take, you know, the blessing that I have and help some other people. And in order to do that, you got to go back to where you started and come back down to a level where people can afford to be helped. All right, so Master Wayne signing off. Appreciate you as always, PhillyDom.